Okay, baby girl, just stop whatever you're doing, grab your coffee or your matcha or just water because we are gonna get real now. Hi, welcome or welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today we're gonna talk about why it's okay to grow out of friendships or relationships. So, I have created a few sub points about this topic, and without wasting much time, let's get into it. So, the first reason why it's okay to grow out of friendships or relationship is because you simply just grow as a person. Now, see, as we grow up, we don't remain the same person we were. Like every 5 years, we evolved into a new person. And when you were friends with somebody maybe 5 years ago, you might not feel more aligned with them 5 years later because not because you fell out of the love for them or just because you don't like them anymore. It's just because you grew into a new person, and they might not be aligned with that version of you. They might still be attached to that 5 years older version of you that you are not anymore. So it's just okay to feel kind of disconnected from somebody that you knew a long time back, and now you don't feel that connection anymore. And as we grow up, our values change, our morals change, our mindset about things change, and those don't have to be always similar. Maybe you had a friend who liked to play cricket, let's say, but 5 years later you do not enjoy cricket as much, so you don't like to play it, but that friend would expect you to still play cricket. But that does not make any sense, does it? Now, the second reason is that you both might have different expectations from each other. Let's just say that there are two friends, Chintu and Montu. I know the names are kind of ridiculous, but let's just go with it. So, Chintu likes to go party late at night, and Montu is more of a homebody. He likes a quiet environment, he likes to read, he sleeps at time, he wakes up early in the morning, and is not a party person. So, now Chintu would expect Montu to join him because he's such a good friend of him, and Montu would expect Chintu to understand how he is as a person. But there will be so much misunderstanding between each one of them because they both have very different, very contrasting expectations from each other. So that is why, sometimes we just feel that why are you even friends with them if your values don't match, if you have different expectations from each other? So you feel kind of, detached from them from time to time because there is also a lot of miscommunication that happens along the way. Now, next point is that you both might have different goals in life. अब देखो, जैसे जैसे हम बड़े होते हैं ना, ये ग्रोइंग आउट ऑफ रिलेशनशिप या फ्रेंडशिप वाला फेज तभी आता है व्हेन आप चाइल्डहुड से फ्रेंड्स होते हो और बड़े होते होते यू फील काइंड ऑफ यू नो नॉट सो मच इन्वेस्टेड इन योर फ्रेंडशिप बिकॉज जब आप छोटे होते हो यू वर इन द सेम स्कूल, यू सैट टुगेदर, यू हैड टू socialize together every day. But when you grow up, you go to different colleges, then you have different life goals, you don't see each other as much. अब थोड़ा फील होना, it's okay that I don't feel that connection to you anymore, I don't feel that urge to hang out with you anymore. So yeah, it's just really like it brings me back to the first point. You're just growing as a person, you are not here breaking ties with everyone, you're not here detaching from the world just to focus on your life goals. It's not selfish, it's okay. Now this brings me to my next point, which is feeling guilty to be the one holding on. अब देखो, if you are in a relationship with somebody or you are friends with somebody, ऐसा नहीं है कि जो आपको फील हो रहा है वो उसको भी फील हो रहा होगा. It does not mean that if you want to walk away, does not mean that they want to walk away too. They might not even be aware that you are feeling this way. So what you do is that you start feeling guilty. You start feeling guilty to take a stand for yourself, which is wrong. You should not feel guilty to walk away from something that is not serving you anymore. If it's hurting you in any way, or if it's making you question your life decisions, or it's causing you stress, it's not worth staying for. Like, trust me, it's not. So you should not feel guilty to have an open and honest communication with somebody. And if you're feeling anything, just communicate, and if that person is decent enough, they will understand. और फिर ना धीरे धीरे क्या होने लगेगा, एफर्ट्स वन साइडेड होने लगेंगे. Maybe they don't put in as much efforts as you do in the friendship. And yes, I will say it 100 times, friendships take more efforts than a relationship. I mean, yes, friendships are easier than relationships, but it does not mean that you just make a friend and you just assume that, oh, they are my friends now. I won't text them, I won't check up on them, I won't be there for them when they are in a bad time, they're having a bad time. No, a friend literally means like your family, like your extended family. So it gets kind of exhausting when you are the only one putting in efforts and they are just existing. So that's why you feel kind of grown out from that kind of a connection that you used to have. Yeah, friendship is something that takes as much effort as any other relationship, and it's just something that should come naturally to you. You don't have to think twice before putting in efforts for somebody. It should not be the reason you're crying to yourself in bed. It should not be the reason you're feeling lonely, because friends are not supposed to make you feel lonely, right? So that's why you chase comfort and not the stress. So if in any way that friendship or relationship is causing you stress, it's time to think about it, to introspect about it, and to actually stand up for yourself. Because what will eventually start happening if you don't walk away at the right time? You will be trapped in that vicious cycle of what ifs. You will be constantly questioning yourself, end up self sabotaging, and like sometimes what happens is सामने वाला हमें सामने वाले को लेके थोड़ी सिंपैथी से होने लगती है कि उसका और कोई फ्रेंड नहीं है, अगर मैंने ऐसा कर दिया तो विल आई बी द बैड पर्सन. वी आर जस्ट सो afraid to be the bad person that we will harm ourselves just so we can be good in somebody else's perspective. That does not really make any sense, does. Now another reason is that you might like to hang out with a different kind of people, and your friend might like to hang out with a different type of people. अब यार ऐसा नहीं है कि you will hang out with anybody who is available, right? I mean, me personally, I am very very much cautious of the company that I choose, the people I hang out with, the kind of conversations I want to have, the type of places I want to explore with my people. And if I don't like anybody, if I don't like hanging out with somebody, I will not waste like even an ounce of energy on them. So it's very normal to choose the type of person that you want to hang out with. You shouldn't be forced to hang out with the people that you don't even like just for the sake of saving the friendship. Like, if your friend knew that you don't like them, then they would understand. They would understand you not agreeing to hang out with them. So like वही बात आ जाती है. You grow as a person, you evolve as a person. If they want to hang out with them, it's fine, and you don't. So just straight up set your boundary, say to them that I don't feel much comfortable hanging out with them, and I don't want to drain my energy so much. And if your friend is like very understandable, then they will understand, trust me. अब वीडियो को एंड करने से पहले आई वॉन्ट टू गिव यू ऑल वन पीस ऑफ एडवाइस फ्रॉम माई सेल्फ. वेन यू आर एंगेज्ड विद समबडी, बी इट अ रोमांटिक रिलेशनशिप और अ प्लेटोनिक रिलेशनशिप, you just have to be honest about your feelings. You have to communicate what you feel when you feel it. See, अगर आपको कुछ चीज़ पसंद नहीं आई, if something bothered you, तो जाके उससे बात करो सीधा उसी वक्त. because if you don't talk about it then and there, it won't matter in the next 2 days और इन द नेक्स्ट वीक, इट रियली वोंट मैटर, क्योंकि सामने वाला कह देगा तेरे को तभी बोलना चाहिए था जब मैंने ये किया था और जब ये हुआ था. सो योर फीलिंग्स विल बी इनवैलिडेटेड विथ टाइम. और ट्रस्ट मी यार, अगर फ्रेंड्स ऐसे होते हैं ना कि यू नो अंडरस्टैंडिंग होते हैं, दे आर ओपन टू हैविंग दीज टाइप ऑफ डिफ़िकल्ट कॉन्वर्जेशंस, तो कोई दिक्कत आती ही नहीं है. दे विल ओपनली हेयर वॉट यू हैव टू से, दे विल अपोलोजाइज अगर उनकी गलती होगी, दे विल अंडरस्टैंड, एंड द बेस्ट पार्ट is that they will never repeat it again. If they know that something hurts you, they will never do anything to hurt you ever again. And in any way, if they get defensive if you call them out or they take it as an insult, then babe, they were not your friends in the first place to begin with. Like, God is literally doing you a favor, showing you signs to how toxic they are, and like, please just run away, because you really deserve better. You deserve better people in your life. You deserve people who make you feel more elated rather than draining your energy. So, yeah, that was one piece of advice that I wanted to give. Those were all the reasons why it's okay to grow out of a relationship or a friendship. You're not being a toxic person, you're not being a bad person. You are just protecting yourself, which you have every right to. You are just growing as a person and not, being some evil in somebody else's life. You're choosing what's right for you. You're choosing yourself. And yeah, that was it for today's video. Let me know if you want a video on how to identify toxic people. And see you in the next video. Bye bye.